From dust to divine. 1. The formation, from red earth gathered by divine design. Dust of ăḍāmâ, humble yet sublime. Beneath the hands that hung the stars in space, matter awaits its moment of grace. The Lord God, with potter's art divine, shapes vessel spaces where his life will shine, each hollow formed with purpose and intent, each curve a channel where his breath is meant. 2. The breathing. Face to face, the Creator draws so near, heaven's breath now meets the dust of here. Through sculpted gates of nostrils, life flows in, where ends of earth and heaven's song begin. The nᵊšāmâ flows like morning's sacred light, through pathways formed by love's creative might. Each chamber fills with consciousness divine, as dust and deity begin to twine. 3. The awakening. Behold, the dust now draws its first deep breath. Life rises far beyond the realm of death. A living soul emerges from the ground. In ḥāyâ, heaven's joy is found. The eyes now open, conscious of their sight. The heart now beats with love's eternal might. The mind awakens to eternal thought, as dust becomes what God in love has wrought. 4. The image bearer. No longer dust, yet dust transformed remains, divine life flowing through created veins. The ăḍāmâ stands, God's image now complete, where earth and heaven in one form now meet. To bear his likeness, know his heart divine, to walk with him as evening's shadows shine. From dust of earth to bearer of his grace, created now to seek the Father's face. 5. The sacred unity. In perfect unity of breath and form, beyond the dust where first this love was born, stands human nature, crowned with holy fire, raised from the ground to join heaven's choir. Here wisdom dwells in chambers carved with skill. Here love finds space divine life to fulfill. Here dust and deity forever blend, in sacred dance that time cannot transcend. 6. The eternal purpose. So let all heaven and earth in wonder gaze, as dust takes form to offer endless praise. For in this mystery of breath and clay, eternal love finds space wherein to stay. From ăḍāmâ to glory's sacred height, from formless dust to bearer of his light, the potter's hands their greatest work display, where dust becomes divine image today.
Divine Intention and Craftsmanship, a Dimensional Analysis. Genesis chapter 2, verse 7. And the Lord God formed man of the dust of the ground, and breathed into his nostrils the breath of life, and man became a living soul. In Genesis 2:7, the Lord God reveals himself through an act of intimate creation that shows both his supreme power and his personal care. This combination of divine names, the Lord expressing his covenant faithfulness and God declaring his sovereign might, paints a picture of a God who chooses to draw near to his creation. The Creator of all things steps into direct relationship with the dust he will shape, demonstrating a love that moves beyond distant authority to hands-on involvement with his creation. The profound connection between Adam, man, and ăḍāmâ, ground, reveals the careful thought behind humanity's creation. This linguistic bond, centered on the shared quality of redness, establishes both the origin and the ongoing nature of human existence. The red earth becomes the substance of red-blooded humanity, creating a lasting reminder of both humility and divine purpose. Through this connection, every human bears in their very substance the mark of their creation, formed by divine hands from the earth itself. The divine selection of dust, ăḍāmâ, as humanity's formation, Material demonstrates profound wisdom and purpose. This dust represents matter in its most basic and humble form, broken down and ready for divine shaping. Like a master potter who carefully prepares their clay before beginning their work, the Lord God chooses material perfectly suited for his creative purpose. This dust, though simple and lowly, holds within it the potential for transformation through divine touch. The relationship between these three elements, the personal creator, the red earth, and the prepared dust, reveals the deep intention behind human creation. The Lord God does not simply speak humanity into existence, but forms man with his own hands, showing deliberate care in every aspect of human design. This personal involvement transforms the dust through divine craftsmanship, creating a being capable of relationship with the Creator himself. Each step in this creative process builds upon the last with precise intention. The selection of red earth provides the substance, the breaking down into dust creates possibility, and the divine forming brings purpose. Nothing in this sequence happens by chance. Every element serves the greater purpose of creating beings who can know and respond to their Creator. The hands of the Lord God press and shape with exact intention, forming not just a body but a vessel designed for divine relationship. This act of creation reveals truths that extend far beyond the physical forming of humanity. Through his careful craftsmanship, the Lord God demonstrates that human beings were made for relationship with him. The intimate care shown in humanity's formation points toward the intimate relationship God desires with his creation. From the dust of the earth, shaped by divine hands, emerges a being designed to know, love, and walk with the Creator of all things. The divine formation, the Lord God as master craftsman. The Hebrew word yāṣar reveals the Lord God's role as divine potter, showing a level of craftsmanship that transforms basic matter into living form. This term carries within it the careful attention of an artist who knows precisely how each motion shapes their material. Like a master potter who understands exactly how pressure and movement will affect their clay, the Lord God shapes humanity with deliberate purpose and perfect skill. Each divine touch brings form and function to the dust, creating spaces and structures within the human frame that will enable life itself. The formation from red earth demonstrates both artistry and engineering in divine craftsmanship. The Lord God works with the ăḍāmâ not merely to create shape, but to establish systems that will sustain life. Every curve and hollow, every connection and channel emerges from divine wisdom that understands how each part will serve the whole. The red earth takes form under divine hands like clay on a potter's wheel, spinning into precisely the shape needed to host the breath of life. This forming creates not just external beauty, but internal capacity, vessels and pathways designed to carry life throughout the body. Within this creative act lies deeper purpose than mere physical formation. Each aspect of human design points toward the ultimate goal of relationship with the Creator. The hands that shape the dust create chambers within the heart that will yearn for divine presence. The fingers that mold the clay form neural pathways that will contemplate eternal truths. Every system, every organ, every fiber comes together in perfect harmony to create a being capable of knowing and responding to God himself. The precision of this formation reveals itself in the sophisticated integration of physical and spiritual capacity. The Lord God shapes not only organs that will process air and food, but also systems that will enable consciousness and emotion. The divine potter creates within humanity spaces that will resonate with worship, pathways that will carry compassion, and chambers that will hold love. This formation establishes within human nature the very capacity for relationship with the divine. The Hebrew understanding of yāṣar shows that this formation continues beyond the initial creation. Just as a potter maintains relationship with their clay throughout the forming process, the Lord God remains engaged with humanity as both creator and shaper. This ongoing formation speaks to divine involvement that doesn't end with physical creation, but continues through every stage of human development. The master potter shapes not only form, but purpose, not only structure, but destiny. Through this divine craftsmanship, the Lord God establishes humanity as vessels of sacred purpose. Every detail of human formation points toward the ultimate goal, intimate relationship between creator and created. The divine potter shapes humanity with the precision and care of an artist creating their masterpiece, forming beings capable of containing and expressing divine life itself. In this way, the physical act of formation serves the greater purpose of creating beings designed for eternal communion with their Maker, the gift of life, divine breath, and living soul. The divine gift of life begins with a profound intimacy, the Lord God breathing directly into the nostrils of His formed creation. This action reveals the Lord God who draws close to His creation, bringing His face near to humanity's face in the moment of animation. The nostrils, carefully crafted in the formation process, now serve as the gateway through which divine life enters humanity. This personal act of breathing demonstrates a level of involvement far beyond distant creation. It shows the Lord God who chooses to share His very breath with the being He has formed. The breath itself, nᵊšāmâ, carries more than mere air. It bears the very essence of divine life into the formed body. This breath transforms the masterfully crafted vessel into a living being, bringing animation to every system and structure previously formed. Like wind filling the sails of a ship and setting it in motion, the divine breath activates every part of human nature. This transformative breath moves through the body like life-giving streams, awakening consciousness, enabling emotion, and creating capacity for relationship with the Creator. Through this breath, the carefully formed dust receives something of the divine nature itself. The nᵊšāmâ brings with it capacities that transcend mere biological function. It enables understanding, empowers choice, and awakens love. Every chamber previously formed now fills with life. Every pathway now carries consciousness. Every system now serves its intended purpose. The divine breath transforms potential into reality, making possible all that the human form was designed to be. The culmination of this breathing creates a living soul, nᵊšāmâ, a being alive in every dimension of existence. This living soul emerges as something unique in creation, a being that unites divine breath with formed matter in conscious life. The soul encompasses the whole person, body, mind, and spirit brought together in harmonious unity. Through this union, humanity becomes capable of receiving and responding to divine love, of knowing and being known by their Creator. This soul life, ḥāyâ, manifests itself through every aspect of human existence. It enables the conscience to discern truth, the heart to experience love, the mind to grasp wisdom, and the will to choose relationship with the Lord God. The living soul exists as a being of remarkable complexity, able to think and feel, to worship and create, to love and be loved. In this way, the human becomes truly alive, conscious, and capable of the very relationship for which they were created. The creation of this living soul reveals the ultimate purpose behind human formation. Everything in the creative process, from the careful shaping of dust to the intimate breathing of life, serves to create beings capable of knowing the Lord God. The divine breath transforms carefully formed matter into living vessels of divine presence. Through this gift of life, humanity becomes unique among all creation, beings formed from dust but animated by divine breath, created for eternal relationship with their Maker, the intimate animation, face to face with the Creator. The moment of animation reveals an astounding picture of divine intimacy, the Lord God, Creator of all things, drawing near to breathe life into His formed creation. This face-to-face encounter stands unique in the creation narrative, showing the Lord God who chooses direct, personal contact with humanity. The Creator's face draws near to the face He has formed, bringing His presence so close that His breath becomes humanity's life. This proximity reveals something profound about both divine nature and human purpose. We were made for intimate relationship with our Maker. The breathing itself carries a deeply personal quality, different from all other acts of creation. While the universe came into being through spoken words, humanity receives life through the Lord God's direct breath. This personal transmission of life shows divine involvement beyond mere creation. It establishes a sharing of life itself. The breath that moves from creator to created carries something of divine nature into human form, like a father passing on his essence to his child. Through this intimate act, humanity receives not just existence but the very capacity for relationship with the Lord God. Through this divine breathing, the masterfully formed vessel awakens to life in all its dimensions. The breath moves through every part of the created form, bringing animation to body, consciousness to mind, and awakening to spirit. Like morning light touching every corner of a room, the divine breath illuminates and activates every aspect of human nature. Each system previously formed now pulses with life. Each capacity now awakens to its purpose. Each part of human nature now becomes fully alive. The transformation through breath reveals itself in expanding circles of awakening. First comes physical life, heart beating, blood flowing, lungs expanding in their first breath. Then consciousness dawns, awareness sparking, senses engaging, mind beginning its eternal journey of discovery. Finally, spiritual capacity awakens. The ability to know the Lord God, to recognize truth, to experience love in its deepest forms. Through this progressive animation, humanity becomes fully alive in every dimension of being. This intimate process of animation establishes patterns of relationship that will echo through all human existence. Just as the first human received life through divine breath, so all humanity continues to depend on the Lord God's sustaining presence for life itself. The face-to-face encounter at creation points toward the eternal reality of human purpose. We were made for ongoing, intimate relationship with our Creator. Every breath we take echoes that first divine breathing, reminding us of our dependence on and connection to the Lord God who gives us life. The profound intimacy of this animation reveals the heart of the Creator toward humanity. The Lord God chose not distant command, but closest presence, not mere formation, but shared life, not simple existence, but deepest relationship. Through this face-to-face encounter, humanity receives not only life, but the very capacity for communion with the Lord God. We bear in our animate being the touch of divine breath, made alive by and for relationship with our Maker, the living soul, divine purpose made manifest. The emergence of the living soul marks the moment when divine intention fully unites with physical form, creating something entirely new in creation. Within the formed vessel of dust, animated by divine breath, arises a being capable of containing and expressing divine life itself. This union creates more than a living body. It brings forth a creature bearing divine image, able to know and respond to the Creator's love. The carefully crafted form and life-giving breath come together in perfect harmony, establishing a being designed for relationship with the Lord God. This new creation, the living soul, manifests consciousness that transcends mere biological awareness. The divine breath awakens capacities woven into the physical form, bringing forth abilities that mirror aspects of the Creator Himself. Wisdom and understanding take root in the prepared mind. Love and compassion awaken in the formed heart, and the capacity for choice emerges in the conscious will. Through this awakening, humanity becomes capable of genuine communion with the Lord God, able to receive divine love and respond with their own love in return. The Hebrew concept of ḥāyâ reveals living as far more than biological existence. It encompasses active engagement with all dimensions of being. This living involves the whole person in relationship with the Lord God, expressing itself through hearing His voice, responding to His presence, and remaining in His love. The living soul exists in constant dialogue with the Creator, every aspect of their being engaging with divine reality. Through this engagement, humanity experiences life as it was meant to be, conscious, purposeful communion with the source of life itself. The dimensions of this living unfold in ever-deepening expressions of relationship with the Lord God. The physical senses perceive His creation, the conscious mind contemplates His truth, the awakened heart responds to His love, and the formed spirit reaches toward His presence. Each dimension of human nature finds its fulfillment in relationship with the Creator, like instruments in an orchestra, playing their unique parts in a grand symphony. This multidimensional living creates a harmony of purpose between Creator and created. The living soul demonstrates remarkable capacity for growth and development in relationship with the Lord God. Just as a seed contains the potential for a mighty tree, the newly formed soul contains potential for ever-deepening communion with the Creator. Through ongoing relationship, humanity grows in understanding, expands in capacity for love, and develops an ability to express divine nature. This growth reveals the dynamic nature of life as the Lord God intended it, not static existence, but ever-deepening relationship with Himself. Through the living soul, we see the ultimate purpose of human creation fulfilled, beings capable of genuine relationship with the Lord God. Every aspect of human nature serves this purpose, from the carefully formed body to the divinely awakened spirit. In the living soul, heaven and earth meet in conscious communion. Divine life finds expression in created form, and the Creator's love receives response from His beloved creation. This fulfillment of divine intention reveals humanity's unique place in creation, beings made for eternal relationship with their Maker. The final integration. From dust to divine image. The transformation of dust into divine image-bearer stands as one of creation's most profound mysteries. From the humble substance of earth emerges a being capable of reflecting divine nature itself. This transformation occurs not through distant command, but through intimate crafting and personal breathing, showing the depths of the Lord God's involvement in human creation. The dust, shaped by divine hands and animated by divine breath, becomes a living vessel of divine presence, a being uniquely capable of bearing and expressing the Lord God's image in creation. The unity of physical and spiritual in human nature reveals careful divine design at every level. Body, soul, and spirit joined together, not as separate parts, but as an integrated whole, each aspect supporting and expressing the others. The physical form provides more than mere housing for the spirit. It becomes the very means through which spiritual life finds expression. Every system of the body, every pathway of the mind, every chamber of the heart serves both physical and spiritual purposes, allowing divine life to flow through human nature. This integration manifests itself in humanity's ability to bridge heaven and earth in their own being. The physical body, formed from dust, maintains connection with the material world, while the spirit, awakened by divine breath, reaches toward heavenly realities. Through this dual nature, humanity serves as creation's priests, beings able to bring physical creation into spiritual worship and express spiritual truth in physical form. The image of the Lord God shines through this integration, revealing divine nature through created form. The ultimate purpose of this integration emerges in humanity's capacity for relationship with the Lord God. Every aspect of human nature, physical, mental, emotional, and spiritual, serves this central purpose of communion with the Creator. The body provides senses to perceive divine glory in creation. The mind offers capacity to understand divine truth. The emotions enable response to divine love, and the spirit creates space for divine presence. Through this complete integration, humanity becomes capable of full, conscious relationship with the Lord God. The perfection of this design reveals itself in how each aspect of human nature supports all others in divine relationship. Physical health provides energy for spiritual worship. Mental clarity enables deeper understanding of divine truth. Emotional wholeness allows fuller response to divine love. And spiritual vitality brings life to every other dimension. Like a masterfully crafted instrument, where every part contributes to the whole, human nature demonstrates complete integration in service of its ultimate purpose. Through this final integration, we see the fulfillment of divine intention in human creation. The dust has become divine image-bearer. The physical and spiritual have united in perfect harmony, and every aspect of human nature serves its purpose in relationship with the Lord God. This integration reveals humanity's unique place in creation. Beings designed to unite heaven and earth in their own nature, created to walk in conscious communion with their Maker. In this way, the final integration fulfills both divine purpose and human destiny.